We can see water everywhere in the world except desolate deserts and rugged mountains. Out of available fresh water, 68.7% is entrapped in glaciers, where about 97% of total water on the Earth is saltish and can't be used for drinking. But there are numerous shining pools and distinctively clear water lagoons which have a mesmerizing effect on the mind. Water quality differs everywhere. At some places you'll find tasteful and immaculately transparent water. Secrets and reasons for bodies having crystal clear water are diverse. Today, let's explore some places where you can even observe underwater life due to the transparency of water. Before we get in, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Let's begin. Silfra Lake, Iceland. For the first one, we go to the Nordic country of Iceland and the North Atlantic Ocean. For a country which is so isolated from the rest of the world, it won't come as a surprise that Iceland has many natural gems of its own, which are rarely disturbed by human habitation. The Silfra Lake is worthy of being on this list for its crystal clear waters, but what makes it more interesting is how this lake came to be. The lake rests on top of two tectonic plates, namely the North American and Eurasian plates, and in 1789 these two diverged to form fissures. The fissure cut deep into the crust and opened up at an underground spring filled with glacial meltwater from the neighboring Langjökull glacier. Thanks to the continuous feeding of this meltwater, the Silfra Lake remains clear and clean all the time. It's become a popular diving and snorkeling spot and especially famous for being the only place in the world where you can swim between two tectonic plates. Hopefully you don't get crushed while diving here if these plates decide to move again. Ginnie Spring, Florida. Do you like to roam around glistening freshwater springs? If yes, American state of Florida ought to be your desired destination, as the Sunshine State has over 900 freshwater springs. Probably it could be the highest concentration of freshwater springs over the globe. There could be a very limited number of springs having clear water compared to the Ginnie Spring. Its overall capacity is considered to be more than 30 million gallons, around 114 million litres per day, which flows into the river. The source of water for Ginnie Springs is an aquifer adjoining to several other freshwater springs in the area. We can say that Florida is one of the few places where one can conveniently look into the aquifers. Ginnie Spring is one such special water body. Transparency of water in Ginnie Spring is attributable to the permeable limestone subsurface. The water table being so close to the surface makes the water in the spring immensely pure. The water remains cooler, reaching up to 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 to 22 degrees Celsius. Thereby, you can be free of worries for encountering dangerous creatures like alligators. You can also confidently advise those who are fond of diving to enjoy the underwater life in Ginnie Spring. Good luck to those who dare to take the chance. Dorki River, India. Now moving to Asia, the Dorki River is considered as one of the cleanest rivers in India. Just look at this picture. It almost looks like a photoshopped image. The boat seems to be floating in the air, but there's no doctoring going on in this image. It's just the beauty and clarity of the Dorki River. The river is situated in the Indian state of Meghalaya, with its source starting at the eastern Shillong Peak. The river then flows between the Jantia and Khasi hills before making its way out of India into Bangladesh. If you're planning to visit this spot, it's best to plan your trip anytime before and after the monsoon season, since the heavy rains dirty the river and make it muddy. And if you're looking for the best spot to enjoy the magic of Dorki River, you can get on the nearby Dorki Bridge to enjoy the splendor below. San Blas, Panama. In Panama, San Blas Archipelago is located at Allen Sanctuary. It comprises over 365 pristine islands with incredible crystal clear water and soft sandy beaches. Here, the colour of the water varies from plain blue to aquamarine as we move further away into deep sea. The water surrounding the islands is immensely suitable for snorkeling. The Gulf of San Blas is considered to possess one of the best preserved coral reefs on the earth. You may like to enjoy the snorkeling. Due to the marked clarity of water, people can easily locate dozens of starfish in a while. Quality of water is preserved here mainly because of a ban on boating in the area. Transparent water also provides opportunities to witness abundant marine life, including zebrafish and sharks. If you close your eyes and think about computer screens, you might be able to identify and relate an image also taken from San Blas Islands. It's the background image used on Windows XP. The immaculate quality of water forced Microsoft Corporation to promote these islands. Macarela, Menorca, Spain. If you happen to travel to southern coast of Spain, you would come across a legendary Balearic island known as Menorca. There you find a beach called Cala Macarela, which is well known for its distinctive turquoise-coloured water and impeccable sand. The rugged, rocky coastline covered with pine trees protects the flanks of the beach and provides sufficient shielding against strong winds and powerful high currents in the sea. The depth of water is sufficient to carry out boating and shallow enough to observe the sea bed. These conditions make snorkeling quite a popular activity here. The glassy water of the sea makes marine life easily visible, and one hardly needs to go under the water for this purpose. Therefore, tourists visit Macarela in large numbers so as to spend quality time. The attractive pristine water and soft sandy beach might tempt you to visit Macarela. So, why delay? The Blue Eye, Albania. The Blue Eye Spring, situated in the southern part of Albania, is the largest source of drinking water supplied throughout the country. Approximately 18,400 litres per second, or 4,900 gallons per second of fresh water are discharged from Blue Eye Spring, naturally flowing through Bistris River. It finally merges into the Ionian Sea. This type of spring is called a karst aquifer, which means that the water body is formed due to the gradual dissolution of soluble rocks like limestone, dolomite and gypsum. During the slow dissolving process, an enormous underground drainage system is formed, which at times includes caves and large sinkholes. This phenomenon ensures excellent filtering of upward rushing fresh water. Surely this is the reason that the Blue Eye Spring's water is so crystal clear. The name of the spring is attributed to the cave looking like a pupil of an eye, which has a faded blue colour as if backed by an iris. The Blue Eye Spring is estimated to be over 50 metres or 165 feet deep. However, nobody's actually aware of its exact depth, as divers don't feel safe to fathom its depth by reaching to the bottom. Certain people claim it to be without a bottom. Casa en el Agua, Colombia. Guys, let's talk about a house in the water. The literal meaning of Casa en el Agua is the house in the water. It's located in Colombia and had actually been a holiday resort. It's approximately 25 years old. Its structure was built on a concrete foundation under the sea. Casa en el Agua is clearly visible through the transparent seawater surrounding it. The location of the house makes it the most attractive place, as one can simply get out of bed and jump straight from the first floor balcony into the crystal clear water of the Caribbean Sea. Seemingly, it's considered to be a good recuperative place. The house is probably reserved as a party hostel. Its location is not far from the Islas de Rosario, which houses the most important coral reef of Colombia. Just join the party and enjoy the snorkeling. Lago di Brais, Dolomites, Italy. The largest natural lake of Dolomite Mountain in northeastern Italy is known as Lago di Brais. Being incredibly clear, lake water reflects a wide range of astonishing colours from marshy green to Arctic blue. Lago di Brais is also considered to be the most attractive lake in South Tyrol region. During the recent past, the lake has become famous in Italy, mainly due to a TV show called Un Passo dal Cielo. The amber-green colour of the lake was featured effectively in the backdrop of the TV show. Most astonishingly, the lake manages to display different features simultaneously to be reflective, colourful and completely clear. The impressive photographs are proof of the lake's beauty. It's one of the most viewed lakes of the region on Instagram as well as Pinterest. Accordingly, hundreds of tourists visit the lake throughout the year. During the most part of the year, the water remains very cold. Although scenic beauty and attractive colour is tempting, it's not suitable for diving. So just enjoy the marvellous lake from a distance. Zanzibar, Tanzania. If you're feeling exhausted and need to refresh yourself, just move to Zanzibar in Tanzania. It's not much far off. The white submerged sand beaches of Zanzibar with the translucent water of the Indian Ocean surrounding these are really eye-catching. You'd be aware of a general ecological rule that as far away from pollution as you can go, the corresponding less pollution you encounter. We expect application of this rule to Zanzibar perfectly, which is already quite famous amongst travellers as a leisurely getaway paradise. El Cielo, Mexico. In Spanish, El Cielo means both sky and heaven. If you happen to visit El Cielo Sand Beach located on Cozumel Island in Mexico, you will inadvertently experience combinations of both blue sky and heaven. As the name indicates, sky blue water is populated by a large number of starfish. Transparency of the water and abundance of starfish is so enormous that you don't require a telescope to see them. Rather, the naked eye is quite effective to watch dozens of starfish at once. If you concentrate a bit, you might be able to see stingray and tortoise also through the transparent water. It's commonly believed that shallow waters have higher levels of transparency and impressive colours. Both are in abundance at El Cielo. Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Let's talk about one place which has scientifically proven to have the most clear underwater visibility. It's the Lake Tahoe, which is the clearest lake in the USA and mostly reported as the best lake of the country. The lake covers a considerably large area in the Tahoe Basin in Sierra Nevada mountains. It's considered to be the largest dolphin lake in America, with its deepest point reaching approximately 1,645 feet or 501 meters. It holds approximately 39 trillion gallons or 145 trillion liters of clean water. The lake is also known as the purest lake of North American continent, with a water purity reaching up to 99.994%. By implication, its water is just 0.004% impure compared with commercially marketed bottled water. During 1968, the transparency of Tahoe Lake was recorded up to 105 feet or 32 meters, although it has been reduced to up to 70 feet or 21 meters as estimated in 2013. The immense clarity of the lake water is largely due to the fact that 40% of rainwater directly falls into the lake. However, the remaining rainwater passes through the meadows and marshes, which further leads to purification of water. A number of aquifers also feed the lake with water through various streams flowing in the valleys. Ward Valley is one of these, and the rock structure in the area shows that they date back to the Jurassic era. Lake Tahoe itself is estimated by some to be 2 million years old. According to scientists, that's the time which clearly recognizable human beings might have emerged on the surface of the Earth. Well, whatever it is, we need to be really grateful for Tahoe Lake because it has super clear water. Let's be proud of this God-given treasure. Well, we've made an endeavour to familiarise you with some of the most astonishingly clear water bodies in the world. Did these really inspire you guys to pay a visit? Do share your views and comments below. Your valuable input will be of the utmost importance for us. In the end, we hope you enjoyed this video enough to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. Till the next video, goodbye, stay blessed and happy.